Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in South Perth today and do a quick travel guide for all of you who are not actually from Perth and I want to visit Perth, which is because Perth is one of the like an area that not a lot of people actually knows, and a lot of people think that should I come? Well, there's actually still a lot of things you can actually have fun here in Perth, including South Perth, which is one of the areas that you should definitely pay a visit when you actually comes. Okay, now, oh gosh, we first need to deal with the flies here. Now there are actually very few decent spots that you should actually try out when you head at Perth, South Perth. Of course, one is Perth Zoo. All right. The vlog for this Perth Zoo vlog I have linked in the card up top, so remember to check that out. And if you actually just walk in here, Perth Zoo is just over that way. Okay. Now there are actually a lot of ways you can actually take to Perth Zoo. One is of course by buses. Okay, by buses. Now there are actually a lot of routes here that actually goes to Perth Zoo, will pass through. 30 and 31 will take that path from the city. And it takes that path over, and there's a stop right outside of Perth Zoo, just over that way. Or you can take my good old route 34, which also all three routes departs from the city. So now 30 and 31 goes that way, and 34, the stop is out here. Okay. So the stop for 34 is right there. There's the stop for 34. Now, during weekends, 31 is 1 hour per bus, and 30 and 34, they're 30 minutes per bus. But they all pass through Perth Zoo, which right there and back there. So you just go here and walk across in there. Another spot at here is the Art Museum and the Local History Museum here, which does not really open that many days. But you can come and have a visit. And the Perth+Ferry tram, which they have left one here, which we're gonna check that out right now, because actually this is my first time ever stopping by and check out this thing. So let's check it out. So here's a ferry tram. I think they used it I don't know when they used it. I'll check out the history here and we'll walk up to the tram. Very cool looking. Let's see. This tram was built as A15 in 1899. Around 1917, after Perth Electric Tramways was rebuilt and reclassed as B15. And this is used in South Perth. And this guy drove the last tram, apparently. Alright, South Perth, there are trams before. Now, of course, there are no longer trams here in Perth, but that's why they leave one of these guys here to let you have a look at it. Let's walk in there. Can I turn this? Nice. Can you even touch this? Nice. Oh, that's how it looks like. Just like a railway museum, but it's not a railway museum. It's just a random tram in the middle of nowhere over here. Not really in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the zoo. Can I close this? Oh, I can. Yeah. Nice. Got her. Can I close this side too? Oh, nice, I can. I'm just screwing these guys by closing the door. I'm gonna leave a little bit open just to let them know that it's actually not closed. You can open it. All right, now this is Perth Zoo. We're not gonna visit Perth Zoo today because I visited already. It's worth the visit. Not the best zoo in Perth, but it's close to the city, so you can come and check it out. The best one is definitely Caversham, but Caversham is pretty inconvenient. You have to drive in there. You cannot actually... there are not too many public transport. You can take 955 and walk the path, but it will be pretty far to walk. Alright, so you can check that one out. It's in Caversham, Whiteman Park. The second spot is the Old Mill. Okay, the Old Mill, which is actually at the front, but I'm not going to go over there because it's actually pretty long of a walk. It's just a mill next to the freeway. If you guys have watched some of my bus videos, you guys should know about that path. You can pass through and you should see the Old Mill every single time when you take trains. And when we take buses passing through that path, you should see it. And I've done a 35 journey to the old mill from Elizabeth Quay. So again, card up top, check those out. All right. So that's the 2 spots that you should visit here in South Perth. And here's the Hotel Windsor. You can actually go ahead and eat lunch here if you guys are feeling it. This is the path that actually a lot of food is around actually, so you can definitely check that one out. Okay, the second way to come in here is by walking in here. Yes, you guys might be thinking, why walking in here? That's pretty far from the city. You can actually walk from Elizabeth Quay across the bridge, Narrows Bridge. And Mark, Transperth Perth, has done a video on Narrow Bridge walking, so you can check again, card up top. Every single card is leading up top, so I click that one for Narrows Bridge. You can walk across Narrows Bridge to reach the old mill. Okay, maybe you can reach the old mill first, and you come here and goes to Perth Zoo. Up to you. Or you can take 35 to the old mill, 1 hour per bus during weekends though. And the third way, which we're going to take a look at, is the ferry. Yes, Transperth has its own ferry system, but it only has 1 line and 1 path, which is from Mends Street, which is right here. Down there is the quay to Elizabeth Quay across the waters. This is what we're going to focus on in the second half of this video. We're going to take the full journey of the ferry. I've taken this once from EQ over this side, and this time let's take it backwards. Now we'll walk down Mends Street here, and we'll head to the ferry quay. There's a 34 coming over. Of course, I took 34 over here. I took this side though, so this is the stop that I got off. There's a 34 over there. Now for Narrows Bridge, it's recommended to actually walk. If you don't walk across, is during evening time, because then you can see the sunset. 34. What's that number? Oh, 2184. I just took 2183 and there's 2184. I actually need to walk across. Now I'm not gonna cheat. Now we go. Okay. Now walk down this path. We'll just do uncut in this video. No need to cut it, I think, unless we need to wait for the ferry. It's 50 minutes per ferry during weekends as well, but the last ferry for Sundays, of course, is going to end a little earlier, so that's fine. Walk down Mends Street here. There's a decent amount of stuff. It's just basically, this is the main place that you can actually have stuff. You can eat here. Main part is the part of Hotel Windsor. Never tried it, but you can try it here. If you guys like beer, you guys like drinking, you can try this place out. We'll keep walking down. There's a decent amount of choices still on this street. Mends Street, this is it. Another cafe over that way. Didn't try that one at all. Wow. Never tried eating here apparently. Okay. What's that one? Atomic. Okay. Mends Street Arcade. I didn't even know that there's actually an arcade over here. Wow. I suck. Which on this side also there's some stuff. Okay. Pretty good area. And the quay is just down there. Oh gosh, I saw the ferry already down there. But I missed it? I think I missed it, huh? I already saw the ferry down there. Yep. They have, I think, renovated Mends Street Jetty. This is the jetty down there. It's a very small jetty, and across this Elizabeth Quay. It's actually a very pretty area. Let's try to catch that ferry. I think it left though. Did they actually renovated this? I think definitely they have, because definitely before I've never seen this structure at the front. I think it left. Did it left? Let's try to hurry up and get there. Yeah, it left. Oh, it's still there. Here's Mends Street Jetty. Very pretty area, just looking across. Just looking across to the city. And here's our ferry, let's catch it. And this is also one of the restaurants I actually want to come. Mr. Walker, I think. Yeah, Mr. Walker. This is a fancy restaurant just next to the docks here. Alright, let's take the ferry. Here it is. This is the only Transperth Ferry. Yep, they have upgraded it. Originally the jetty is at the front, now it's on the side over here. Oh shit. Let's get on there. Area close at the back, unfortunately. We'll do right at the back here. Alright. And full journey time, here we go. Now, there will be, I think, not very soon, but in the future, they might build a South Perth train station on the Mandurah line that you can actually get off for South Perth. But ferry is also one of the better options to actually travel to South Perth because you can feel the atmosphere. But just be careful when you film, don't drop the phone into the water. As I'm not filming that aggressive here, I'm just trying to let you guys see the views out there. Don't know when it departs. Let's skip forward and wait for it to depart. Alright, here we go. I need to hold on to the phone very carefully in case it drops, that's why. It's always very scary to actually film the ferry because it might drop. I might like lose my grip and then I just drop my phone in the water. Pretty views of South Perth here. It's really hard to film because you cannot actually open the windows very large. You cannot widely open the windows. Alright, the full journey should take around 8 minutes to get to the outside. Let's go. The beautiful city of Perth over that way. And now it's because this is actually still a Transperth service, so remember tack on when you get on. I didn't tack on, of course, a day rider again, but remember tack on every single time when you get onto any Transperth stuff if you're actually playing. You're using card. There's now a ferry going across. Are there actually numbers for the ferries? Oh, there are. 437638. And that's narrow bridge over that way. Yep, you can walk across narrow bridge from Elizabeth Quay, which is also one of the viable options if you guys want to enjoy the slow walk, which actually I suggest you to actually walk back to the city during evening time if you're going to South Perth. And almost at Elizabeth Quay. And made it to Elizabeth Quay. That's the outside. Entering the quay here. Later on I'm going to walk back to the bus station to take buses from there. But here we are at Elizabeth Quay Jetty. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little guide video for Perth, South Perth area and also the ferry. My recommendation, if you actually come over here to visit South Perth, my suggestion is going to be you're going to take ferry and then go across to South Perth from Elizabeth Quay here, and then you're going to go to the restaurant just at the jetty, or you can eat somewhere in South Perth. I really recommend going over there. That's pretty good areas to eat, and after you eat you go into Perth Zoo and enjoy your day inside Perth Zoo. After Perth Zoo you can go and walk to the Old Mill, or if you want you just take buses right back out if you want to go back. If you go to the Old Mill, probably, I don't know whether they're going to open during weekends, but if you go on weekdays they should open. You can go in and walk around. After that you can take narrow bridge and walk back out to the city. That's my suggestion on how you actually want to play this and want to enjoy your day like this. Of course you can take 30, 31 and 34 if you guys not feeling walking, or 35 from Old Mill. But here we are at Elizabeth Quay. Transperth Ferry, this is the only route, so that's why. We'll do U-turn. It's pretty funny actually, there are enough space over here that for the ferry to actually loop around and do a U-turn. In Hong Kong, never can the Star Ferry actually do U-turns. So that's why always the Star Ferry in Hong Kong has to just go in straight heads first, and then when it departs, go back the other side, it just goes backwards and then turn a little bit outside in the open waters and then go back and then turn. They cannot just do U-turn like this. It's really crazy actually, in my opinion. And made it to Elizabeth Quay. Let's get out. And also the doors for this ferry is actually automatic, so it's pretty cool. Not like the Star Ferries. The oh, how do I actually say that one? The sailor. How to call it? The ferry driver needs to open the door by himself. Actually, no, that's stupid. No. The plank is also, because for the Star Ferry is actually a plank, so that's why the driver will lower down the plank by clicking a button and then manually pulling open the gate, which blocks off the entrance. Made it. And Elizabeth Quay. Well, we're gonna call this video quit here. First walk out first. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top. Hope you guys will enjoy your time if you come to Perth. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!